Welcome to the official Munzee Podcast.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as C. Marshall. I started as an avid Munzee player, now proudly part of the team.
Each week we'll delve into Munzee's mysteries, divulge some secrets, and inform players from around the world just what is coming your way.
So sit back, relax. Today's episode, we're talking about cards and we're talking about videos and Rob, what's coming up?
What on earth is that?
Already, like, what are we, halfway, not even halfway through November, and already that sound is resonating through the eardrums of people.
It is. It's in the halls. It's in the shops. It's in the air,
Yes.
Tis the season, is it not? Wow.
When do yourself and Lou put all your decorations up for the Christmas season, Rob?
Not yet. That's all I can think of to answer that question. Because I can't remember the official day. Is it like December 1st is when you are supposed to do it here? I don't remember.
Okay, so it's very different between family to family, I do believe. So I've noticed here in America, some people in America, as soon as the day after Halloween, bam, they got their Christmas tree up. Others, take into consideration the good old turkey, Rob, and the Thanksgiving. So they do the thanks
Right.
after the day after Halloween. Out come all the Thanksgiving stuff. And then the day after Thanksgiving, that's when they do the Christmas, I've noticed as well. So there's two different types of people, I do believe. Those who really, really, really love Christmas and the day after Halloween, bam, everything's up. Or those who wait for after the Thanksgiving turkey dinner. So.
Yeah, as far as my American side, it was like day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Decorate for Christmas. Growing up, it was always that way. And then Black Friday popped up. And so then, of course, we went shopping instead and then took a nap and then decorated the tree and everything else. But yeah, I'm trying to think. It might be kind of that same weekend, like as it leads into December is kind of when you go buy a tree, which here in our house, we have like a real tree. I didn't grow up with a real tree.
Oh,
we had, artificial tree that, gets folded up and put back up in the attic and brought down and dust out all the spider webs. And there you go. Yeah. So it's a whole new world over here. What I've moved into, but it's I need to ask Lou when should I be getting the boxes of things ready to come in? Yeah.
And just for everyone's information, and Rob, I say this with utmost respect to those people who have asked me this question before, and there have been several Americans ask me, in Australia, do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Oh, so silly.
So just so everyone's information, Thanksgiving is an American tradition. Have a look, Google it if you don't know exactly. And the rest of the world does not do Thanksgiving apart from America, although Canada does do their own type of Thanksgiving, but it's on a different day. So
it's a different thing. Similar. Lou would love to have that discussion with you about how many times she's been asked about Thanksgiving.
There we go.
Yes, it's just one of those. Yeah, it's just one of the things. Where you're from, that's what you know the most, and you just kind of expect that other people fit in with all that stuff too.
And I'll be honest.
True.
I'll be honest, Rob, and look at all this chat beforehand about everything but Munzee. But I'll be honest, Rob, I do enjoy Thanksgiving. I do really enjoy the family time, sit-down meal, and everything Thanksgiving is in terms of, appreciating what you have in front of you, appreciation for your family and friends as well. So, and we'll talk more about Thanksgiving as we go through because there's more Munzee Thanksgiving stuff coming out too. Meanwhile, Rob, talking of Munzee, what have you been up to for the last week that's anything related to Munzee?
It's a similar answer to, Christmas planning. Well, I don't know. Let me ask Lou. Like, what have I been up to? It's been a bunch of stuff. It's been a bunch of background stuff. It's been, the testing that we've been working on. It's been planning out the rest of this year, and then. Really, I've enjoyed using the new Cap-On booster. Not as much as you have, I can tell you that much. But I've enjoyed it.
Someone's got to keep the testing up, Rob. So, and in saying that, And in saying that too, I have gone back and forth with Robbie a few times in regards to different things, not necessarily bugs per se, but different reasons for different things happening. So a quick one out there, and this is a nice little tip for everyone as well. If you're using a cap-on booster and you have some POIs out there as well, don't forget the POIs for gardens is only normally 10 points. So therefore it's 20 points with a booster. For any other POIs, it's 20 points, therefore 40 points, except, Rob, for POI banks. Now, the reason why I say this is because POI banks are 20 points, just like all the others, except for when the cap-on person gets Zeds. You know, the Zeds for the actual bank POI.
Oh, it doesn't double?
No. What happens is that when you get without the booster, you get Zeds. The points is 10 points instead of 20 when you get Zeds, you see. So that mimics then when you're using a cap-on booster, therefore when you get Zeds, you're only getting 20 points, not 40 points. So just for everyone's information out there, we did have a big discussion between myself, Tamara, and Robbie yesterday, and we came up with that was the reason for it. We looked in the back end and, we spent a considerable amount of time having a look to make sure that, it wasn't an actual coding issue. And no, it wasn't. That's just the way it works. So
that is completely crazy, and that's all my fault, just so we're clear on that, because I would have been the one when I started giving interest. When I did that, I must have decided myself that you should only get 10 points and then get some Zeds instead of no matter what, you get 20 points.
That's right.
Wow,
so there you go, Rob.
Probably used a good amount of time to figure out
what was going on
and the wormhole that actually attached straight to my brain. Wow. Yep. And I wouldn't have remembered that.
So there you go. That was worked out yesterday. So I've been testing a lot of new stuff, Rob, as well. Now, last week's episode, Rob, I've got to say this as well. There's a couple of questions about it. It was not pushed to YouTube for some reason. I've reached out to YouTube and it's still got nothing back in return. So I'm hoping this week gets pushed to YouTube. I have relinked everything. I then re-pushed all the buttons and it still was just like a spinning circle. So it's on the YouTube side. I'm hoping that this week pumps out to YouTube as well. And also, Rob, we mentioned good old, and I will say good and old, loosely. PJ messaged me and he said, just to let me know, he is not doing my proposed boycott of the bonus events.
Good for you, PJ. Stand up to the bully sometimes, and that's exactly what he's done. He smacked you right back in the face, and he said, "No, thank you, sir." PJ, bald to bald. I salute you. Well done.
Wow, bald to bald. Listen to you. That's the only thing you got in common with PJ is the amount of hair that's on your head. Although in saying that, Rob, I do believe you got one more than him. But anyway.
One.
Let's move on now. Look, 8 minutes into this episode already, Rob.
Sorry, everyone.
The events from last weekend, Rob, we had in Arizona, Indiana, and South Carolina, and around the world, mate, we had
Ontario, Canada, England, Finland, Netherlands, and Lithuania. Oh, hey, by the way, the one in the Netherlands went mega. 50 plus players. Well done.
Well done, Netherlands.
That group is the one to watch. They're really taking off.
Yeah. Oh, well done, Netherlands. Meanwhile, the leaderboards over the weekend. Friday, we had a Badu with 316,000 points. NZ Kiwi with 306,000 points. And I said NZ because that's the way he or she would say it too. And then Munzee Prof coming in third with 239,000 points. On Saturday, Rob, we had a millionaire. What?
Wow. We look at that. We did have a millionaire. Was this the first of the month or what? I mean, the first day of Clan Wars? Yeah. Wow. 4.1 million points from I Am Full. Wow. That is a big score. And with 10% of his score coming in second place, Herbie with 441,000 points. Wow. Reg coming in at 414,000 third place.
Look at you with your math skills straight off the top of your head, 10% of the score. I like it. Meanwhile, Rob, on Sunday we had Snickers 71 with 742,000 points. Regal on 716,000 points. And one of my favourite names to say, Poppe Jope with 709,000 points. Speaking of names to say, Rob, I will say, did you see that Brandy Cortese she changed her name on her official Munzee account to Brandy Corty. So there you go.
Got about 6 E's in there now. So whatever, man. Oh, I love it. I think it's hilarious. Yeah.
So well done. Well done. You're gonna say, you can't say a name properly, so that's what it is.
Brandy Corty.
Oh wow! Look at you, give it a try. Events this weekend, Rob. We have in Florida, California, Kansas, and Alabama as well. Around the world, there's some good events around the world this weekend.
Yeah, there are. We've got 3 in British Columbia, Canada, UK. We have 2 in Finland, Netherlands, and Germany, Switzerland, and Norway.
Yeah, wow. Look at the European market coming to a head, which is good. So, and stand by, Rob, because I've got some tips for people out there right at the very end in regards to the using of different tools that they can this weekend. So that would be really cool. Meanwhile, big events coming up December 7th, Newmarket, England, 38 there now and growing. That's really cool. January 9 to 11, North Netherlands, 3 big events for FRLK birthday. Happy birthday to FRLK in January 9 to 11. January 16 to 18, Munzee Mecca in Florida. More attendees are needed for that one, but it gets up there, Rob. It does get up there. January in Florida. That's pretty nice weather. Mm-hmm. February 20th, Foley, Alabama, the day before the Bamrama Mega. I am co-hosting that one as well with a couple of friends of mine too. So if you're coming down for the Bamrama Mega, make sure you come and see us as well at that event. March 6th and 7th, Munzee Madness, 4 events over in Huntington Beach Central Park as well. So that's really cool in California. And then September 18 to 20, Munzee Mania in Minnesota. So they're the big events coming up, Rob. We're going to move on now to what's happening this week in the Munzee world. First and foremost, new greeting cards come out, Rob, for November and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's November, and why not put some new greeting cards out? We brought out the old November cards and then added some new ones that, we consider for Thanksgiving. We're an American company, so, we definitely design and spell things in an American way, and everyone just knows that. I mean, it's what American companies are best at. So we've got 6 cards that we added, and here they go fairly quickly. Beautiful Bounty, Harvest Moon, Gourd Vibes, Appetizer, Main Course, and Dessert.
Now, Rob, before we move on, we've got to talk about the discussion that I had with Dylan and Mari and the team in regards to this as well, because just for everyone out there, and people don't know this either around the world, Rob, in America, you call it appetizer is your first meal. Entree is your second meal, and then dessert is your third. I explained to the team that entree means start, and the entree for the rest of the world means the first meal, not the second. And it blew their minds, Rob. They didn't realize. So there you go. I mean, I'm assuming Lou has the same laugh as well whenever she comes to America. But yeah, so
she does. She does. It's you've got the entree that means like start, begin, that kind of thing in French or whatever. And the conversation that I have with Lou, and we have it fairly regularly, is how Americans say some French words like the right way. Filet mignon is the best example that we've got. We say that as opposed to Brits say a fillet, which is the spelling of it, not the French pronunciation. So the same thing with entree. It's a big old world out there, but sometimes you just get used to your words, and then when you go somewhere, you learn so much. And Lou and I have been together nearly 10 years, and you know what? We're still learning stuff regularly. Finding words that are new to both of us, absolutely. which is kind of fun. So it is the starter, the main course, and the dessert, if you will, or the appetizer and the main course, or anyway, whatever you want to call them. You can see the official name. Feel free to rename the cards with how what they are in your place, including in your own language if you want. Hey, have fun.
That's right. And just going back on that, Rob, in Australia, we say things slightly different again to the UK, and that is we say a filet mignon. We do say filet mignon, but, Rob, the McDonald's burger with the fish, we say a fillet of fish. We don't say a fillet of fish. We say a fillet of fish or a filet mignon. So we do both in Australia.
Same spelling and everything, and it's just like, okay, sure,
okay,
whatever.
That's the way it works. Yeah. So there you go. All right, Rob. By the way, these are cards as well are perfect for this weekend. Why? Because the bonus event this weekend is double points for everyone, premium and non-premium, on cards and gaming. So get your cards and gaming stuff out this weekend or cap them as well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Double points for everyone in cards and gaming. Rob, you did say before there's returning cards from previous years. Why should people, Rob, actually grab these cards from the store? I'll tell you. Do you want to explain why?
Yeah. The best reason for, having one of each of the different types of cards is for when they return to the Redeem store. And that happens from time to time. The Redeem store refreshes. And if you have stamps, then you can use them in that section to get some of the old cards. Like, let's say you were a Munzee Pack subscriber back in 2023. Mm-hmm. Those cards, you only got 3 of them back then in that month. But sometimes those come back in the same month years later, and so then you can get a couple more, and that just makes it where everybody out there that likes to fill in their grid as far as like having capped every single type of card or just all the different icons, you can kind of help spread the love to all those people. So that's
absolutely. So make sure you get your cards to spread that love and to fill in your gaps. I find Cuppa Z one of the best places to look at all your gaps and see what you actually need to either deploy or cap yourself as well, so you can fill in those gaps. Cuppa Z, Sam, great job. See, say it again every time. Although I probably said something wrong throughout this episode, so I'll get a message, I'm sure. Meanwhile, Rob,
good.
I try and be good all the time, but I do struggle. Moving on, Rob, to the Munzee Monthly Moments. It is almost halfway through the month, and this video is in full swing right now as well. Some fun videos are coming through. I went a little bit different this month, Rob. So this month, we're talking about November, also commonly known as Movember, which basically showcases men's health. And so that's what you have to do for this month. And that is you got to show yourself, Rob. Show yourself capping a POI. You got to show it now. You can't just show the POI. You got to show yourself capping that POI. And that's all you have to do. Show yourself capping a POI. And some people have just done that, and that's your entry done, well done. But you get extra credit for creativity showing the men's health component as well. So there have been a couple already come through that are quite fun, and I'm sure there'll be others coming through as well. Meanwhile, the winners for last month was just Whelan, just pipped at the post. In second place was Geomatrix. So,
really?
They were both 2 very, very, very good videos, those 2.
Wow.
The other 2 as well in the finalists were good as well, but those top 2 were standouts as well. So, it might have helped that Whelan did use me as the scary component for last month, but anyway, it is what
I can't think of anything scarier. So well done. That helps. Yeah.
Moving on, Rob. We've also had their Christmas event packs come out. Tell us more about the Christmas event packs.
Well, everybody knows it's, that time of the year, December, we love to put event packages out there because, over time, we've just seen that everyone enjoys getting together during December. And if we can put an extra badge and icons and stuff like that together, why not? So what do you need to do to get yourself one of these event packages? The first step is to put your event on the calendar, and all you've got to do is choose a day during the month of December. So 1st through the 31st, and that starts an email exchange with Louise. She will be in touch with you, and then back and forth on that, you'll get she'll basically ask you, would you like to upgrade this to, the December event package? And then she'll share with you the badge and the icon choices. You can see those on the blog if you want to be prepared in advance. That's what the first steps are. Would you like to tell them what they receive for this event pack?
Certainly can. And don't forget, we've said this on several episodes before in the past, and that is you can share the cost value over a co-host, but the co-hosts have to be at the event. More importantly, that the rules are the co-host has to be there. You can't have a co-host that's in the other side of the world. Anyway, $75 in total for this pack, and you get a choice of a badge and an icon from the options themselves. There's 4 different options there, they look really cool. You get double cake. That's right, double cake on the badge. So you get 100 cake for just capping the badge alone. You get 50 event greeting cards. So the event greeting cards, and again, if you haven't done an event before, the good tip is to place the event greeting cards the day before or even the morning of the actual event. So what that means is that they don't have proximity to any other cards, but other cards have proximity to them. So if you place them out ready to publish at the time of your event too early, then you're blocking other players from placing cards in nice and close as well. So make sure you place your event greeting cards out either the night before or the morning of. And then something new, Rob, as well, is that each attendee this is sure to encourage competition, is actually getting a credit of some sort or a virtual of some sort as well. So that's going to be launching early December.
That's actually not correct information.
Whoa, this is directly from the blog. I am reading the blog. I am reading the blog, Rob. So that's what we do. We read the blog. This is copy and paste from the blog. So there you go. One other thing.
The blog shall be updated soon.
No proximity restrictions, apart from the standard event pin 100-foot rule, which, for those people out there who've asked me in the past, is not going to change. There's a Holiday Hangouts host badge as well. So the hosts themselves get a separate badge in total. For all you badge hounds out there, Eagle Dad, Nick Xenia, you know who I'm talking about. And then there's a Holiday Hangouts event attendee badge as well. And then, as always with this, there's a 25% discount code for guests to use in the online store for like products like Zeds and Blasts, etc. So there you go, Rob. I read the blog, Rob. That's all I did. I copy and pasted the blog. So
oh my. I was pretty sure that we had read the blog before we made it live as well, and that there was something else. Because I'm just gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check with everybody and see. Mm-hmm. Are we giving something to each attendee, or is it going to be that other thing that we've been talking about that goes on the event account that is a fun, special, new thing to interact with? And
that could be what they mean by that. In terms of something new, credit / virtual for each attendee that is ensured to encourage competition. That sounds like what it should be, but it's written slightly different. So,
we'll see. This is going to be, in quotes, one of those like open to interpretation.
Correct. And it's one of those ones where some people might be already in the know, Rob. Some people who've spoken to me, for instance, might already be in the know, and you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I know, right?
No, I don't. But
no, not you. I mean, he knows who I'm talking about, the one who spoke to me about this. So there you go. He might know what's happening outside. There we go.
Then. Interesting.
Moving on, Rob, because look, and now we're early. Look at that. Now we're early because not much has happened in the Munzee world in regards to new stuff, etc., being published out because everyone's just been, playing away and enjoying the game, etc. Not much else is happening. Meanwhile, Rob, we're going to move on to the Munzee question of the week. Question of the week comes from directly as an email to me, but they said, "Can you keep me anonymous?" I went, "Oh, okay." Are you having a Black Friday sale, Rob?
Wow. People want to get that kind of behind the scenes private information.
Correct.
I would say that we'll probably follow the trends of the world, and I don't know about everybody else, but I'm getting about 1 million emails a day with it's pre-Black Friday sale or early Black Friday sale. And it's like, are you serious? It's not Black Friday when you send it to me on Wednesday, November 12th. Like that isn't a Black Friday.
When is Black Friday?
It's not Friday at all. Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving. That's when this started. This started back, I don't know. Sam will tell us the actual date, but without me and you researching it quickly now, it's been going on for 30 plus years. Like this is something that, back, I remember when these sales started on Friday because the stores were all closed on Thursday. And then, They just started going, okay, well, let's get people to be there at 8 a.m. when the doors open on Friday. And that's, I don't know, that's my understanding, at least how I remember it from where I grew up. Now, it's different. So don't forget, there's not only Black Friday, there's Small Business Saturday sales. There's I don't know if Sunday has termed a sale for this same time period, but then there's also Cyber Monday sales. That's right. The way that this all kicked off and has grown over the last 10, 15, 20 years is brick and mortar stores, Black Friday, physical sales, that kind of thing. And that's where Cyber Monday came in with internet-based, virtual style sales. If everybody looks back through the years with Munzee, you'll see that there's a trend. We Munzify a lot of words, and then there's other ones that we use exactly the same. So without saying yes to any of this, I've given you a very long walk around answer.
You have.
To say, stay tuned.
You have. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for that.
Anytime.
Meanwhile, Rob, we're going to move on now to the Munzee tip of the week. And this one comes from me, especially this weekend, with the double points on cards and gaming types for everyone. And that is to try the new Cap-On booster. So what I suggest, Rob, is to target one specific event whereby you are awake at the time when that event's occurring, and it's got then you place numerous cards at that event, and see how many points you can actually rack up due to the extra booster itself. So make sure you start your booster when people start capping those cards. Remember, it goes for 90 minutes as well, 90 minutes for 90 Zeds. You can then add extra boosters as well, Rob. So you can have a booster running. I do believe you can have that many boosters running. You can go, I think it's 18 hours straight boosters. So if you've got that many available to you, you can go 18 hours straight worth of Cap-On boosters. So there you go. And remember, the more items that are capped by others, while your booster is running, the more points you will get. So try and I'm asking people out there, Rob, to be very strategic. Now, I say that too, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. Why? People are starting to get snow up here, Rob, in the US. It's starting to snow in different places. People are getting cold. The chill is in the air, Rob. And so some people don't like going out as much, etc. And if they've got a nice little Munzee nest, I like to call it, then technically they don't need to go out, Rob. They've got their tree house, so they've got their Skyland, they've got their, the daily caps that they need to do. But try this as well. If you've got the spare, 90 minutes to sit there and have a look and try and get this target one event, Rob. What do you think about this tip of the week, Rob? Do you like this one?
I think it's great. I'd love to hear some feedback on, how it went. And you have been monitoring the Cap-On booster points heavily, so we're pretty confident. Well, I shouldn't say we, I should say you should be pretty confident. You see my show because you've literally tested everything. So I'm feeling pretty good based on your testing. Give it a shot, everybody. 90 Zeds for 90 minutes. Find the big events both in the event section in the app, or if you're just going to be sitting and watching, then why not do it on the web? So you go to calendar.munzee.com, you find an event that's expecting a lot of people, but you do need to make sure that the timing of that event is. Think about it in terms of where you are as well. Don't forget.
Right. That's right. Yeah. And so that's what I say is that you sit down and you strategize. And well, I would be great to hear people's feedback. I'd love to hear people's feedback from Australia as well, because they're the ones in regards to the timing more so. Yeah, even Japan, Sarah, PJ, Kevin, they're the ones that have got more issues with timing than anywhere in the rest of the world, because they're the biggest distance in timing from the good old US of A, or Europe, for instance, as well, because obviously with the big events in Europe going through this weekend, there might be some good points to be had in Europe, Rob. As you said, was it the Netherlands that was the mega last weekend?
Netherlands, this last weekend, and there is an event in Netherlands this weekend. I don't know if it's the same group of people that travel to this one as well, but I do know that they like cards, and points.
Exactly. Everyone loves the cards, Rob. So everyone loves the cards. Rob, that ends another official Munzee podcast, mate.
Thanks for joining us on this Munzee adventure.
Don't forget, subscribe, rate, review on your favorite podcasting app and hopefully YouTube. And join us next week for another informative episode.
And remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players.
So keep scanning, keep discovering, keep that Munzee spirit alive. Rob, ready? 1, 2, 3. Strategize.
Booster on.
Kind of the same.
Not bad.